Welcome back. So the other top focus story that we are shining our spotlight on this weekend is what's happened in the Haryana Assembly elections. You're looking at the Vinesh and the Bajrang factor. How critical is that factor? You've seen both of them joining the Congress and also a lot of political slugfest right now on the genesis of the protest. Was that protest political? Was that masterminded by the Congress, like Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh now is also alleging? First up, the charge, and then we debate.
और राजनीति के लिए इन्होंने बेटियों का इस्तेमाल किया, बेटियों को बदनाम किया, विशेष करके महिला खिलाड़ियों के सम्मान को ठेस पहुंचाया। और ये बेटियों के सम्मान के लिए नहीं लड़ रहे थे, ये राजनीति के लिए लड़ रहे थे कि बेटियों का गुनाहगार मैं नहीं हूं। बेटियों के सम्मान का कोई अगर गुनाहगार है तो बजरंग है, विनेश हैं, ये आंदोलनकारी है। और जो स्क्रिप्ट लिखा भूपेंद्र हुड्डा ने, ये जिम्मेदार हैं, मैं जिम्मेदार नहीं।
So Brij Bhushan actually saying that all the allegations against him were a conspiracy and there was always a plan of, this political protest, and he is alluding towards the Congress, saying Congress is responsible for this. We continue to have Kamruzama Chaudhary, who's a political analyst. He does lean towards the Congress, and Vivek Srivastava ji, also a political analyst on the show. And also I say good evening to both Raman Malik, who's a political analyst, and so is Tushar, again on the issue. Raman, let's begin by asking you, do you agree with the position that Brij Bhushan has taken? All this was a conspiracy, the charges were fabricated, everything was just a conspiracy against him by the Congress?
Deepti, I believe now it is more about a political standoff between politicians. It is one space you have Mr. Huda, Mr. Punia, Ms. Phogat as one set of politicians against Mr. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, another politician, and these are political statements now. There's nothing more to it than political statements. I strongly believe that it is about politics, and it was about politics also, as the farmer protest was about politics. It is nothing except politics. If you say something that this is not about political scope, I differ with it, because had it been that it would have been a hatred towards somebody or something, the government would not have gone to the extent of placing Mr. Hari Salve to defend Ms. Phogat's claim on the medal, and the government went all extents. So it was that, there are two things which have to be looked. One is the players who play for the nation. Ms. Phogat, Mr. Punia are players who played for the nation. But at the same time, it seems that there were certain political ambitions which have come to settlement now. I believe that there are other players also, like Saina Nehwal and Babita Phogat and Yogeshwar Dutt, who have joined BJP. Now, the only difference being, Deepti, that these people joined politics beyond their games. This particular thing, why there may be an agitation with certain section of the society, is simple, because the games were used for making a platform for the political scope. It seems
Raman,
so.
you think that is a fair charge? I mean, do you really think that is a fair charge? Look at what he's also said. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh has questioned the legitimacy of Phogat's participation in the games. He says, and I'm quoting him here, Tushar, he says, God punished her for going to games by cheating.
Deepti.
Raman.
Deepti, I am saying very clearly one thing, and which should be limited to the scope. The scope is that now it seems that the play, that the games, that the game that they play was used as a platform for establishing themselves into the political arena. That is what I am saying.
Because they've joined the Congress. Had they joined the BJP, everything would have been fair and square. Tushar, is that a fair charge before I get Kamru and Vivekji into the conversation?
Good evening, Deepti. Look, a person can either be a spokesperson, an activist, or a politician. They cannot be all three as per their convenience, and that is what has happened with Vinesh Phogat. As a spokesperson, she's very respected. She has brought laurels for the country across these years. But then between being a spokesperson, she also dodged the role of an activist, where she said that she's not interested in politics, that she has no backing of political party, even when a lot of people who were opposing her, be it from the sports arena or from the political arena, were saying otherwise. Today, when she addresses a press conference, she says that while I was conducting that protest, there was only one party that came out to support me, and I'm with them today. So are we to understand that during that protest, the Congress was actually backing Vinesh Phogat and the others who were protesting on the roads in Delhi? We don't know. Number two, there is also this false equivalence being drawn that sportspersons also joined the BJP. Ravindra Jadeja has joined it very, very recently. Saina Nehwal, PT Usha, I mean, the list is endless.
Yes.
But then there is a difference. These sportspersons were not actively campaigning against the Prime Minister or his government.
But Tushar, is this a campaign against the Prime Minister? This was about a cause. I mean, come on. Are we really fooling, I don't know, ourselves, Vivekji? What are we doing? But at the end of it, why is there so much of discomfort about the fact that, you know, a protest that was about the wrestlers was against someone who was seen as a perpetrator of that crime today has perhaps lost some bit of credibility because you've seen these wrestlers moving to join a particular political party?
Yes, I'll tell you what Tushar is trying to say. Tushar is trying to say that Pulan Devi was an ambitious girl at the age of 10. Then she got married and got herself gang-raped because she was politically ambitious.
What nonsense? I'm sorry. This is
let me complete now.
Absolute nonsense. No, absolute nonsense. I want
after that, she surrendered.
Vivekji,
I'm sorry.
Isn't that the problem why people are scared of coming into politics? The moment they come into politics, look at the kind of language we are talking about our athletes.
No, let me speak.
Please, let's keep that in mind, please.
No. What in mind? These people, Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh on your channel and this gentleman sitting over here, they are accusing the girls, Jat girls, कि उन्होंने जबरदस्ती अपने आप को बेचा, गलत एलिगेशंस लगवाए, उनके साथ कुछ नहीं हुआ था, उन्होंने अपने ऊपर आरोप लगाए, क्या नॉनसेंस है? ये कह रहे हैं कि फूलन देवी ने जबरदस्ती अपने आप को विक्टिमाइज कराया, क्योंकि मुलायम सिंह की पार्टी ने उनको सांसद बनाना था.
Vivekji, okay. Why don't you relax? Let me get in Kamru now to respond to this. Kamru, wait. Kamru, are you guilty? Is the Congress guilty of playing politics and using this right now to pit a Vinesh Phogat as, you know, that symbol who took upon the government, the Prime Minister, to use that politically? Are you also responsible for discrediting her entire cause?
No, you heard the statement of Sakshi Malik also, wherein she said, I am not joining any political party. Our fight is against the injustice that being committed by Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh and his associates within the world, within the Indian Wrestling Federation. Even you see, if Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh was not guilty, then why did the court frame charges against him under sections IPC 354, 354A and 506? These are all very grave charges out there. And what does the BJP do out here? They deny the ticket to Brij Bhushan Singh, but they give the ticket to his son, just to pander to a particular vote bank of Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh out there.
But then, Kamru, isn't the Congress also looking at votes? I mean, accept this fact, right? You are also looking at votes. When you have a Bajrang Punia and a Vinesh Phogat along with KC Venugopal joining the Congress, you're also looking at votes. That's the problem.
This is not protecting any accused. They are standing with the girls. That is the difference.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivek, you are saying they are standing with the girls and the BJP is standing not with these wrestlers and clearly using the Jat vote bank. Kamru, complete your point, please.
No, my point is here.
Out here, Vinesh Phogat as a politician.
Raman, I will give you the last word. Let Kamru please complete his point. Kamru.
Yeah, Deepti, I was just trying to bring out the point out here. Vinesh as a sportsperson Vinesh as a politician. You have got a right to attack Vinesh as a politician. It's all politics.
Okay.
But who has given you the right to attack Vinesh Phogat as a wrestler who brought laurels to the country? Don't you think you are very narrow-minded in supporting the criminal Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh, against whom the court has framed the charges? We need to introspect and not be blind in our support for one party, Bharatiya Janata Party, because it suits your narrative. Even if you can vilify the farmers' protest, you are vilifying the wrestlers' protest, and you are standing in hand with the RJ Corp protest. This is the hypocrisy at the best of the right-wing ecosystem, and we need to speak out against them.
Okay, but this is, Kamru, pertaining to a lot of political parties, including yours. So I'm not even getting started on how parties look at women's safety and how for them, this Adi Abadi is just a vote bank. Tushar, quickly, 10 seconds, and then Raman will get the last word.
No, one thing, Deepti, I must point out that some very irresponsible and very careless remarks were made by Vivek Shrivastava. He's trying to put words in the mouth of other panelists. And as shameless he's always been on national debates, I really would appreciate if those remarks can be sort of, addressed on national television itself, because people as shameless as him just get away by peddling lies. Number two, he says Congress is standing with girls. What is happening?
Vivek, let him please complete his point. There's no point talking over each other. Tushar.
What is happening with Simi Rosewell John? They say Congress is standing with girls. She makes an allegation. She's suspended from the party. What is this hypocrisy of the Congress we're talking about? No one is discarding the allegations that were made by the wrestlers. The case is on. We said that. No one is discarding those allegations.
Raman,
what about
I just have enough time. 5 seconds, Raman. We need to close the conversation. Raman.
See, Deepti, two things are very clear. One, there are two MLAs in Kerala Assembly who are accused of rape, and those are still not taken out of Congress. Forget anything, they are not suspended even.
But Raman, it's a debate that will then go on. I'm just asking you about Vinesh Phogat, the wrestler.
Sukanya is missing for 20 years plus. No, please listen. Sukanya is missing for 20 years. Her family is over 20 years, they're all missing. But nobody is bothered about that. The third most important factor is, Vivek just said the key word, they are Jat girls. So this is all about caste politics and polarization. And that is the main target. Now, my question is simple, that if they are not proven, if the allegations are not proven, who is going to be standing as...
But Raman, when you have wrestlers speaking up, anyone speaking up of such serious allegations, you have to please respect the fact that there has to be an investigation. We leave it there only for Word of Time. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Only for Word of Time. I'm headed into a quick break.